Good afternoon, YouTube. My name is John Wilds. I just wanted to give a little brief intro into what this channel is and who I am, more than anything, to kind of just explain, why I started this and what I hope to get out of it. Also, just a little bit of background on me as a person. I am 34 years old. I'm a United States Air Force veteran, proud veteran. I'm wearing a 9-line 22-a-day shirt right now. Was in for 6 years in the United States Air Force. I met my beautiful wife at the recruiter's office. We got married about a year later. We've been together for a little over 7 years now. November 5th, 2011, we were married. We are now expecting our first child. A little bit later than most people probably, when they get married. We definitely waited. So expecting our first child, July 31st, 2019. Don't know sex yet. We're thinking about doing the mail-in online check to see. I think it's like $75 or something like that. And I'll do a video on that a little bit later to explain how that process works, whether or not it worked for us and whether it was correct. I think they offer a money-back guarantee just in case it does fail, which is pretty awesome. So I feel like that's worth it for $75 instead of the $300 through the OB. When I found out we were pregnant, I started to do what some guys do, or, ladies as well. You start to look around and try and find some information as far as what can, give you pointers on how to not screw this whole thing up. And I think that's the biggest fear for most people, is screwing it up. I think for me, my wife gave me a book, The Expectant Father, and I'll put a link down below for that book as well. She gave me that book for Christmas, and I had looked at that. Also, it was something that I was going to purchase myself, but she's awesome, and she gave it to me. So I've started reading that, and I'm kind of staying 1 month ahead of where we are currently. So we are currently, I think, 11 and a half weeks right now, roughly. So I've been reading that and keeping up on that. But there's really not a whole lot out there for guys. It's mainly centered around the woman, which obviously, she is the key to this whole thing. So it's not like I'm complaining about that. But I feel like there should be more for guys. I mean, there's just a wealth of information, the other direction, not quite as much. Also, I think the other aspect, and the reason why I decided to create this channel, was because most guys don't talk about how they feel. They're not open to discussing that. They don't want to talk about it, but they're still going to Google it. They're still going to try to figure it out. And that's kind of one of the things that I've found out is, guys may not talk about it, but they still want to know the information. So I think that was the biggest factor for me to want to start this channel, was to share some of that information that I come across as I come across it. I'm also going to reach out to some other guys that I know that are already fathers, including one guy, this is one of my best friends, Bryson, who's going to be on this channel with me. And he's going to be putting his information out there because he already has a child. But we will be bringing out content as much as we can. And we'll do some vlogging every now and again. We'll do product reviews, stuff like that. And as I buy stuff for my kid, I'm going to video the unboxing and, give my first impressions and how what I think about it. And I'll kind of pass that information on to you guys. We will have an introduction video coming pretty soon as far as the channel is concerned. And then we'll go from there. We'll try to get out, 1 to 2 videos a week, if possible. Both of us work. Also, I am in school full-time. My wife and I both are in school full-time. We're juniors. We'll be seniors next semester. So we're going to have a few semesters with a baby. That'll be interesting. So that'll be part of our journey. And hence why I called it Dad Journey. Because this is basically a journey about a dad, but it doesn't just have to be dads. This can go for moms, whatever. So we just want to put the information out there and see where it goes. So don't forget, like, subscribe, notify, and keep up to date on what we're doing and where we're going with this channel. Really looking forward to it. It's a new year. So let's do this. Bye, YouTube.